of August. It's just coming up around about 8:30 in the morning. Just got my breakfast on the go. So I'm moving on. It's about another 45 miles, I think, up to Glencoe today. I can't get onto the site till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've got loads of time to get going. So I'll probably just, sort a few things on the van, water in the loo and stuff like that before I leave this site, and then make my way up. I'm only about 20 minutes away from the campsite and I still can't get on for another 2 hours. So I've just stopped en route to look at this. This is the banks of Loch Linney. Stunning. So I've made it to Glen Coe. It's horrendously busy up through Glencoe. I've still got to wait about 15 minutes before I can go into the campsite. But this is the classic glen. And one of them, the first ones I want to do starts in the next kind of valley there. But I'm just trying to suss out which car park I would have to go to, and looks like I'd have to get up quite early in the morning to get a space, unless there is a bus service, but I'll find that out at the campsite. It's stunningly beautiful, look at that. So many possibilities here too. Right, it's 20 to 10. I'm heading up Glen Nevis to do the Two Lairigs run, and the guys in the shop, I don't really want to take the van up there and take up loads of space, and it could be difficult to park. I'm a little bit late getting going. So the guys in the visitor centre told me that I might be able to, well, they reckon filming a lift can be quite good here. So I haven't tried hitchhiking for years. So there's a bus stop there. I'm going to try and give that a go. That turned out well. There's I've just met a Dutch backpacker who's had to leave her group of friends and head back to catch a flight home to Holland because there's been some illness in the family, and she was trying to get a bus and the bus driver wouldn't pick her up. So I was trying to hitch a lift, and this guy came out working for the National Trust for Scotland, and he was driving up the valley anyway, so he gave me a lift. I said, can you give this girl a lift as well? So he's dropped me off at the car park I need to be at, and he's taking her up to the top of the valley where she's more likely to get a lift into Edinburgh. But apparently it's about 2 miles from Edinburgh here, so that's worked out really well, and it it's really nice to help someone out like that. So anyway, I'm up to do the Two Lairigs, and I'm going to finish down here. There's a cairn that all the books talk about here, and then there's the path that goes up the valley is here, and I've got to go a couple of kilometres along that up to the top, and then cross the road, and I'm doing this clockwise. Yeah, so I'll be coming back down there. I could have parked the van quite easily actually. Never mind, maybe tomorrow. So this is the road that the guidebook mentions, or the path, sorry. I think it meets the main road for a bit and then peels off a little bit to the left, and then we're going to go up there. And it's inevitably quite boggy in places, but there's no way getting around that way. Right, that's the car park we're headed for, and then we're going up there. So this is our sign. Bit of weather down in the valley, which I'm expecting. We're going, essentially we go up here 4 miles and then head north and come down the next Lairig. It's going to be fun. Right, the Glencoe adventures start here then. This is a really nice runnable path as well. It's lovely. see the Lairig opens out a bit here, and it looks like that could be the col at the end we're going up to. It is due to rain and the weather's due to come in, but I'm confident I can navigate this well in the cloud, because it's a fairly straightforward outing, and once I pick up the return path, it's difficult to go wrong with regards to navigation. Just had a fairly heavy shower, but it's just passed through really quickly, and there's blue sky ahead. We're about halfway along the first Lairig, so yeah, 3.7 miles altogether. The sun's just come out. Oh, it's so fantastic when, you know, you go out into the mountains and the weather's looking a bit dodgy. It comes through and you think, I don't know how long this is going to last. And it blows through in about 5-10 minutes. Oh, excellent. Right, we're just crossing a bit of a gully and quite a bit of rock fall. I'm sure it's been here a long time. We're heading up there. You can just see the car park right at the bottom. Right, we're just coming up to a cairn, so I think this is the col that we kind of dropped down. I think we dropped down to within about 100 metres of a road, and then turned back and head kind of northeast. Right, there's a deer fence that goes along here, and there's a path that goes just above it, and I need to be on the left side of the valley there. There is a faint path here, but it's too high and it's the wrong side of the valley. I'm not sure if it's just a dead end. Yeah, here we go, found it. Goes off here. Right. Right, I'm almost at the high point in the col. I've got my poles out at the moment because it's quite steep. Right, I've reached the cairn at the top of this Lairig, and we're headed back down in that direction. 6.5 miles so far, so it's about another 2.5-3 miles. There is an option apparently to go up to one of these peaks from here and along the top, but I'm not going to do that today. I can't quite see where the route is, but there must be a faint path somewhere. Anyway, we're going that way. Yeah, that's quite a steep ascent coming up there. I had the poles out and was sort of going at it fairly briskly. Complete contrast to the other side, but I suppose I did come down that steep descent down towards that little road, so it was equivalent of that. So you'd have a steep ascent at that point, whichever direction you do it. Right, it's quite cool here, so I'm going to carry on.
Right, back on the road, 2 hours 57, so I did it in guidebook time. The last couple of miles were really runnable, but I'm on the main road now, going to see if I can hitch the lift back. Right, back at the van, waiting for the water to heat up because I'm on hookup. I can have a hot shower in my van, which is amazing. I managed to hitchhike back. It's quite funny hitchhiking. I mean, I have done it in the past a few times, and but there was a youngish couple in a nice kind of VW camper. They gave me a lift halfway, but they were trying to get into the car parks, and we found a space in a car park, so they pulled in there, and I had to hitch again. And then it took me about another 5-10 minutes before someone stopped. It was a couple of guys in a van who were doing roadside maintenance. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try hitching again. It's just, you know, it's just not easy here. And there is no bus service. It's shit. I think I'll just have to accept that I'll need to pack the van up and just drive up there. Drive to the car parking spaces. You keep getting these series of quite heavy showers coming through. And I could hear that there's quite a commotion going on outside. I couldn't work out what it was. I've just woken up. I've ended up having a bit of a snooze. I looked out the window and there's the most amazing rainbow I've ever seen in my life. And there's a little viewing kind of hill just up behind the van here. Yeah, it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And, you know, there's loads of people all out there all enjoying it as well. It was really nice. Yeah, I've been looking into doing the Anak-Egik Ridge, and I had spoken to a group that did it yesterday. And, you know, this guy was a little bit concerned. He was like asking me what my experience was and stuff like that. You know, I told him I used to rock climb like E3, E4, and I've got quite a lot of experience in the mountains. But I've been reading up about it, and it's really a really serious ridge. And it turns out that 3 people were found dead there yesterday, but they were taken off. They went missing, or were reported missing at 9 o'clock on Saturday evening, and their bodies were found yesterday. And it just goes to show, you know, the mountains have to be really respected. I don't think I'm going to do that route. It's not runnable. It's more of a scramble with a little bit of kind of easy rock climbing in, and the consequences of it going wrong are, you know, fatal. And potentially fatal. So, you know, I've lost a couple of friends in the mountains over the years, and I don't want to be another one of them. I don't want to, you know, have to put mountain rescue out to pick me up, things like that. You know, I can do some peaks. I can go up to the top of them. There's a route that goes up to Stobcar and Amlochen, and then it sort of traverses across. They recommend that you come back down the same route, and it's only like 9 kilometers. There are some kind of scrambles you can do over the top, but they, you know, they're very tricky ground, and they're not really runnable. So I think I need to have a little rethink about, you know, what I'll try and run in Glencoe. You know, there's no point in doing really risky stuff. You know, I'd like to do as much running as I can. You know, I'm not that fussed about scrambling. But yeah, it's pretty shocking to suddenly hear that.